Hello dear traders, you're watching the weekly review of financial markets on Insta TV with me, Anna Kasatkina. The US stock market moved lower on Friday as Apple shares led the decline in the technology sector on concerns about weak iPhone demand. The selling pressure intensified as the yield on the 10-year Treasury note hit a more than 4-year high. The main benchmark still posted modest weekly gains, however. The Nasdaq Composite Index dropped to 7,146.13. Over the week, the tech-heavy index rose by 0.5%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell to 24,462.94 but ended the week by 0.4% higher. The S&P 500 declined to 2,670.14 with 10 out of the 11 main indices ending with losses. Consumer staples and technology sector were hit the most. The benchmark index still posted a 0.4% gain over the week. Corporate earnings were the primary driver of sentiment earlier in the week. Later, investors grew concerned about the jump in bond yields that reflect rising inflation expectations. The 10-year Treasury note yield ticked up by 4.4 basis points to 2.956% on Friday, the highest level since January 2014. Shares of Apple plummeted by 4.1% after a pair of analysts issued cautious notes ahead of the company's second quarter earnings report, due out in early May. The stock was the biggest drag on the major indices after Morgan Stanley estimated weak demand for its latest iPhones, adding to fears raised by Taiwan Semiconductor of softer smartphone sales. General Electric shares rose by 3.9% after the company posted quarterly results that topped estimates and affirmed its 2018 forecasts. Despite the gain, the industrial conglomerate remains the worst-performing Dow component over the past year, a period over which it has shed about 50% of its value. Alphabet, Facebook, Intel and Microsoft are among the major technology companies reporting this week. And this concludes the weekly review of financial markets prepared for you by Insta TV team. Thank you for watching and see you next week.